topic of discussion, one of the most well-known tall buildings in modern architecture is the Seagram building. Located in the heart of New York's Midtown Manhattan, the Seagram building commands its 375 Park Avenue location in an elegant and unique way. The steel skeleton frame skyscraper, headquarters of the Seagram Liquor Company, established the base form of the corporate tower for years to come. The curtain wall tower is not built on the edge of the site. It occupies only 40% of the allowable zone envelope, freeing up space for the granite-paved public plaza, enhanced by 2 reflecting pools and marble benches, that is widely regarded as one of the most successful in the city. The setback from the street is the Seagram's building's most noticeable feature. The large marble plaza holds an abundance of greenery, 2 large fountains, and plenty of seating. Art installations are rotated regularly at the center of the plaza as well. The amount of interaction between the site and the society is what makes the modern building stand out the most. The plaza is especially significant in the dense urban environment which it surrounds. Before I get into more detail about the Seagram building, let's talk about the 2 architects responsible. When discussing modern architecture and its major players, the name Ludwig Mies van der Rohe is guaranteed to come up. Mies van der Rohe, considered to be the father of modern architecture, has designed some of the world's most famous buildings. Mies van der Rohe was born in Aachen, Germany. He built his first house as an independent architect in 1907. He immigrated into the United States in 1938. Major characteristics you can see in Mies's work is the simple use of form and shape. He uses glass and steel, he has modernistic ideas, and he has careful attention to detail. His famed Barcelona chairs are housed in most, if not all, of the spaces he has created, including the Seagram building. Other famous works in the United States done by Mies were the residential towers of Lakeshore Drive in Chicago, Chicago Federal Center Complex, the Farnsworth House, Crown Hall, and the Seagram building in New York City. The other architect responsible was Philip Johnson, who was born in 1906 in Cleveland, Ohio. He attended Harvard College. Student of Ludwig Mies van der Rohe, he was a designer, architect. Some works that Philip Johnson are responsible for is the Shelton Art Gallery at the University of Nebraska, the New York State Theater in New York City, in addition to the Museum of Modern Art, and the New York State Pavilion at the World's Fair. He also worked aside Mies in creating the Seagram building. The Seagram building captures the architectural movement of modernism. The modernistic styles that you can see in the Seagram building are simple elements, lack of elaborate ornamentation, focus of form and function, and use of technology. The building's entire facade is composed of identical, repeating rectangles, formed by perfect intersecting I-beams. The use of geometric patterns is prominent in modern architecture. Another modernistic aspect of the Seagram building is the visual prevalence of the building's structural frame. Originally, Mies wanted the structure steel to be exposed, following modern tradition, but New York building code would not allow it. Mies found a clever way to adhere to the code without the building losing its modern Messian essence by adding non-structural bronze I-beams that run down the 38-story building's facade. By incorporating the I-beams, he is able to openly express the structure, thus exemplifying the modernistic ideal of the significance of the essential form of the building. Modernists believe that materials chosen for a building should be representations of the contemporary technology advances. Essentially, architects were to use industrial product materials that highlighted such advances. The use of bronze adds to the modernistic classification of the Seagram building for this very reason. The building embodies Ludwig Mies van der Rohe's architectural language that structure is spiritual and less is more. The building does without unessential elements. This is particularly evident upon looking at its external structure, which lacks artistic embellishment patterns.